Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Donna. Today I'm making up some yummy whoopie pies. They're a chocolate, kind of a cake cookie with, they're soft and they have a nice fluffy cream in the middle of them like a sandwich cookie, but they're soft. They're also, I believe, called chocolate gobs, but we know them as whoopie pies, so I wanted to share with you guys. Here in the bowl I have my 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Let me get this out of the way here a minute, guys. Alright, I had to move some stuff in my way over here. In the bowl here I have my 4 cups of all-purpose flour with a pinch of salt. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda right in with our flour, and 1 cup of cocoa. Get you some good cocoa, guys, or whatever. I use Hershey's a lot. That's always been one of my favorites, or Ghirardelli, or the Rodell is what I'm using today. A cup of that, and just mix this up. We're just going to mix this up. Okay, just about there. Just want to get all that cocoa mixed in real good with that flour. Alright, good enough. And that's soda, baking soda, like I said, and just a pinch of salt. That's all we have here in our dry. Over here, okay, there's 1 cup of Crisco vegetable shortening I have in there. I have in my bowl here 1½ cups of granulated white sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Okay. And I'm going to crack 2 eggs in there. Okay. Now I'm just going to beat this up with my mixer here. Okay, I usually do this by hand, but my wrist's been bothering me, and I think all these years of baking and stuff, just, I don't know, I've always done it by hand, the stirring, everything. I never want to use mixers or blenders, beaters, whatever you want to call them. But I'm using mine today, so I'm going to mix this for about 2 minutes. And I'm going to turn it off because I don't want it to be too loud. Had to stop that there for a minute, guys. I forgot my vanilla. I apologize. And we're going to go with 1 good tablespoon of vanilla. Alright. Alright. Got that beat up for a few minutes. Now I'm going to add my dry mix in with my wet. I'm going to go with half of it here. Then I have 1 cup of warm water and 1 cup of whole fat cold milk. Now I'm just going to go a little bit of the cold milk in here, a little bit of the warm water. Do its magic with that chocolate there. Now you're not hot water, guys. Just warm water. Get this mixed in a little bit, and go ahead and get your oven. Hang on a minute, guys. Yeah, it was 375. Just making sure, go ahead and get your oven preheated to 375. Always forget. I'm just doing this by hand here, making it easier here at first. Then I'll get that beater, or you can get out your great big mixer. Those things, there's got to be an easier way. And they take up too much counter space. I don't even have any counter space as it is. But I make do with what I have. That's all I have. So now I'll put the warm water right over top of that, or the rest of it there. Now I'm just going to mix this up just a little, and I'm going to get my beater in here, and I'm going to beat this up for 3 minutes. Good enough. Clean my hand here. Okay. I'm going in with the beater. Be back in 3 minutes, guys. Okay, got it all done. I beat it about maybe 2.5 minutes. And as you can see, doesn't that look delicious? Want to eat it like that. You're just going to get you a sheet pan and line it with some parchment paper. You do want to get some parchment paper for these. You don't have to grease it. And you're just going to get you a rounded tablespoon, like so. Where you at, guys? There it is. A rounded tablespoon. And just, let me see here. Just kind of slide it right off there, like that. That way it stays rounded. See there? Now, I'm just going to get these on there. Now, if you have a cookie scoop, a medium cookie scoop, that will work. It's better to have one of those. That way you get accurate size. But I'm going to continue doing these here, guys. And just push it right off the spoon. Push it in on itself. That way it has a little mound there. It stays round. And we'll get these in the oven. And they're going to bake. And I'll let you know how long they baked, okay? And I did 8 on mine, as you can see. I done 8 on my sheet pan, half sheet pan. So that's where I'm at. Or if you have a smaller sheet pan, I definitely wouldn't go with that many, because you don't want them, because they do spread out quite a bit. So I would recommend maybe 6 on a smaller sheet. In the oven they go, guys. Okay, there's the cookies. I think I made like 22, if I'm not mistaken. It'll be 22 Woopie Pies. It's a big batch. I should have brought it up. You can half it. You don't have to make the big old batch like I did. But let me tell you, I do it because they freeze well. I have a lot of family members that's going to know I made them. So I like to give them out. I'm not stingy. So if you love Woopie Pies, go with the big batch because, you know, they're time consuming. They can be. And if you're going to make them, why not just make a big batch and freeze them, because they freeze well. You want one, take them out of the freezer, let them defrost. Have yourself a Woopie Pie. Okay? But I got like 22 cookies, I believe it was, of what I made. If you have it, you'll get more than likely 12 to 13 cookies. Or pies. But anyway, there they are. Mine baked 13 minutes. Ovens vary, so check them. If you press it and it springs back, they're done. But don't overbake them, because you don't want hard cookie Woopie Pies. You want them soft. But you do want them done. So I'm going to get these out of the way here. Okay, in here I have 6 tablespoons of flour. And I have 2 cups of milk. And we're going to cook this just until it's thick. It's probably going to take 7 to 8 minutes. Once it starts bubbling away, that's basically done its thickening. It's going to do, and remove it. Okay? So I'll continue stirring till it bubbles and gets real thick. Now I wanted to bring up, do keep stirring. Don't walk away, because you don't want this to scorch and burn on the bottom. Let me turn that down a bit. Keep stirring. Go all around the edges. Make sure you're stirring well, okay? Okay, it's bubbling. So what I like to do when it starts to bubble, just kind of hold it up away from the heat, stir it, get it around the edges. Because once it starts thickening, that's when you have more of a chance of burning it. Put it back down. And just let it bubble for just a few seconds. Once it bubbles, it's done its full thickening. So that is done, okay? that's done. Now let's do the rest of our filling. But you do want to put this in the fridge. Go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. You want this cooled completely. Okay, now while that other part is cooling, as I said, we want that completely cooled. We're going to start with the rest of that yummy filling. Okay, in here I have 1.5 cups of shortening, vegetable shortening, Crisco. That's 1.5 cups. Now remember, you may think it's a lot, but this is 20 plus pies. You're not eating all these pies, so therefore you're not eating all that Crisco, okay? I just wanted to put that out there if you think that's a lot of Crisco. But it makes a lot of pies, a lot of delicious pies. Okay, here I have some powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar. Excuse me. And here I have 3 cups of it. 3 cups. That goes in. And I'm going to do 3 teaspoons of good vanilla extract. And I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of cake batter extract. And that's 1 teaspoon. Now, there's going to be a lot of beating going on here, so I am going to be using my mixer. My good old beater. So I'll beat away for a good 6 minutes. But right before, I'm going to add some marshmallow fluff in. So let me beat this up, guys. Now, if you're using a hand mixer like I am, make sure you go around the edges, scraping that bowl. You want to scrape the bowl. Now, we're beating this so long, it helps with it not tasting greasy. And it gets whiter and whiter the longer you beat it, and you're putting that air in there. So don't skip on the beating. You want to get this nice and white and straight down, whether it be your big mixer or your hand mixer. Always straight down your bowl. Okay, I've been beating this for about 8 minutes. And we're not done. We got more beating to do. Now, I'm going to get my other Woopie Pies out of the oven, guys. I got a lot of baking. And stir up your hot mix, your flour mixture that's in the refrigerator. Kind of stir it up. Release some of that heat for quicker cooling, because it's got to be completely cool before we put it in here. All right, our mixture that we had in there is ready. So this goes right into our powdered sugar mixture. And we are going to beat this a good 5 to 6 minutes more, so it all starts coming together. Okay? Here we go. So I'll keep beating 5-6 minutes. Okay, that's been beating 5 minutes. Now to that, I'm going to add in a 7-ounce container of marshmallow puff marshmallow cream. And that's a 7-ounce jar. Oh, I love this stuff. I know everybody, when you think of marshmallow fluff, it takes you back to being a kid. Good stuff. Good stuff. But messy. Definitely messy. You know what I'm doing behind this camera. I'm licking my fingers. That'd be stupid not to. Now I'm cleaning off the evidence. Okay. keep this beat up for another minute. You got the idea, right? Okay, guys. Now, I should have brought that up earlier. I forgot I used the cake batter extract, so your filling's not going to be as white as they usually are. But you can leave it out if you want and just use vanilla. I like it for the flavoring. And hey, there's all colors of fillings anyway, right? But I put it here in a bag, and I'm just going to snip off the end. Pretty big snip there. Or you can use an ice cream scoop, a medium ice cream scoop leveled, and just plop it on that little whoopie pie there. But I don't have mine yet, so I'm going to have to make this work. So let's see here. Just going to squeeze it. Now you put much as you want on here, but remember, it is going to come out as you smash it down lightly. See there? But I'm going to keep going with these and smash it down a little bit. And I'll be back. Yummy. Now I wanted to show you here, if you want them thicker like this, just go around it. If you don't have that ice cream scoop or a bag like I'm using, just see if you can see here, just go right around it. Just like that. And that way when you smash it, you have all that yummy goodness there on that whoopie pie. Okay, I'm going to finish all of these up. Alrighty, guys, there they are. They are delicious. I did a plate full. I got another plate full to go. But on these, like I say, you know, if you don't like a lot of the fluffy stuff in the middle, don't overfill them, because then you're going to be cut short. But you can always make more, or you can just go less. This just works for us. This is how we like them. But I hope you guys enjoy. Well, you probably want to see what it looks like up close. Well, you can see it up close, but see there, guys? And the cake on these are so moist. Let me cut one of these in half here so you can see. See there? How yummy that is. Let me get a bite. Oh, these are good. Cold glass of milk. And made this way, they're not as sweet. No, I do make them with the marshmallow fluff and just powdered sugar. But it's good to switch off. I will be making more different ways. I make all kinds, but give these ones a try, guys. Let me know what you think. Till next time, enjoy the whoopie pies. Wrap them up individually. Stick them in the freezer. I like them half frozen, to be honest. But enjoy them, guys. And the cake on them is delicious. Stay blessed, guys. See you later. Enjoy the whoopie pies. And please like and subscribe as always.